What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and I'm fucking mad. I'm mad because of the game. First of all, it was boring. Second of all, I got a copyright strike. I got a copyright strike that will not allow me to do live streams until February the 22, 2019. That's mad. That's crazy. That's so annoying. And the worst part is that it's just like a schedule for the live stream. Like, I did anything wrong. The algorithm for La Liga, Media Pro, or whoever took down the video is so wrong. It's so wrong, and I swear to God, they need to fix it, because if not, I don't know what I can do, to be honest. And I don't enjoy do video like this. I enjoy doing videos with you guys commenting, and I can actually see what you guys want me to do. That's what I would love to do, but I will not be able to do that if they don't fix it. I repeat once again, till February 22. So obviously the very first thing that I want to take a look at is the starting 11, because I know a lot of you were going to be asking me about that. And the first thing that I want to say is that it was not conservative at all, so shut that out. In reality, people ask about, oh, Semedo is the best defender. He defended today, amazing, he did a very well job. And then people also say Roberto is a very good attacker, so then why don't we let him play in that role? He didn't have much to do, like much of the team, to be honest with you. There were so many fouls, the game was interrupted by all the time, everything happened, minus transitional football. That's what we want. We want games going forward and back, and nothing like that happened. And not even half of the first half, we saw actual play. It was most of the time just fouls and highlights of the referee giving out yellow cards, and that's another point that I want to talk about. GIL Manzanos is crazy. This guy, I already know, with him, Mateo Laos, and there's somebody else that I hate. I don't remember the name of it, but they just give out fouls like crazy. And the thing with GIL Manzanos here is that he gives yellow cards early on, and that way every single foul that happens afterwards is a yellow card, and we just see so many disputes and battle and fights, and we end up seeing always we end up seeing games like this between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. So that's annoying, that's unfortunate, and it's something I wish it could change, but that's just the way that the referee wants to take the game. So yes, GIL Manzanos, I don't really rate him. Another question that I know most of you were going to ask me right from the get-go is, why didn't DEMBELE start? Very first thing, why do you say that? Like, do you say that because you actually thought that, or you say that because he scored the goal? In this sense, I believe that DEMBELE could have started possibly like Sergio Roberto or like Malcolm. All the odds were split 33% between Sergio Roberto, Malcolm, and DEMBELE. I really think there was an equal opportunity for all of them to start it. So in that sense, I'm perfectly fine with it. I think it was a technical decision. Valverde can do what he wants. At the end of the day, he's the manager, and out of 3 players, one of them was Sergio Roberto, and he got picked. I think that DEMBELE, between those two as well, could have been the player with less impact at the start of the game. Obviously, I cannot say that by heart, but it's just what any analytical football could say, because DEMBELE, we know that he's a player that likes to use space to his own advantage. He has the pace, the skills to be able to break through any kind of defense when there's space. In a game like Atletico Madrid, they were very tight. They were defending very further back into their own half, and they just had the ball, they sit back, they did all of that, and someone like DEMBELE there wouldn't have been useful. And in that sense, it was a good for Valverde to pick that. I think that the perfect moment actually for Valverde to introduce Dembele was when Sergio Roberto got injured. I think in that sense, we would have been able to see a more entertaining game, and possibly Barcelona could have gotten in front in the scoreboard. I think that was the moment where he could have picked Dembele. Someone like Rafinha, for me, in this game, made it a lot more slower than before. He had some good passes, good touches, good link-up play between the middle of the midfield. I'm talking about Arthur and Busquets. But then most importantly, when Rafinha had the ball, he just didn't add anything to the game we already have. So in that sense, someone like Dembele for me would have been the perfect substitution to bring on when Sergio Roberto got injured, not in the last few 9 minutes of the game. So another thing that most of you may also ask about Dembele is whether how can this goal actually affect him in the future. First of all, I think it's gonna get him a lot more focus. It's gonna help him understand that if he does well, people here are gonna love him. Nobody hates him. Nobody really hates him. They just want him to do well. And he needs to start understanding that. And now this goal is actually going to help him, in my opinion, realize that a little bit sooner. And hopefully he has that ability to turn it around. Dembele reminds me, to me, in some cases, because I'm someone that works like really hard and then just starts losing interest and then goes down and then starts working really hard, trying to be better than before, and then focus and just pummel all the way down. In that sense, I think Dembele is someone similar to that. Like, if he gets this going, he needs to continue with it. He cannot give it up after 2 games, 3 games. And in that sense, both his attitude and Valverde need to change, because in another, we can also blame Valverde for that, saying that Valverde needs to play him more continuously to try and help him improve. So it's kind of like 50-50 for me, blame divided in that sense. And hopefully this goal, like I said, it can help in the 50% of Dembele finally shifting that attitude. His attitude has been in the spotlight, in the news, in the headlines for the past, what, 2-3 weeks? So hopefully this can help him out. Hopefully. Overall, in reality, there's not too much to talk about this game. In reality, this game was just a pile of fouls, and basically boring football. That's what it was, in my opinion. I didn't obviously enjoy it as much because I had that problem happen with the copyright strike, so I may be a little bit biased. You may have watched the game a lot more in depth than I did, which is a complete reality. I cannot come here and say that I watched the game because I was trying to get mails sent and done as soon as possible so they can actually take a look at my channel and fix the copyright strike. So in that sense, I'm hoping that could get fixed. And in reality, for me, there's not too much I can talk about this game. The main thing that I want to talk about is that I see this game, and in reality, it's a very bad chance for us. It was the perfect chance to continue our lead at the top of La Liga, and that didn't happen. And now it's going to be up to Sevilla to, let's see if they lose against Real Valladolid, which is highly unlikely, and then they may get a win and be on top of La Liga. So right now we're focusing on a Barcelona that depends on other teams. Whenever has that happened before? Never. It has never happened before. And the thing is that I go out from this game, and probably in your case as well, you cannot go say to your friends, you're gonna go say to your brother, your sister, your girlfriend, your whatever, you cannot go and say that Barcelona gave their all, that you are proud of the team. I didn't feel that today. I really didn't feel that. I haven't felt that way for Barcelona probably since the game against Real Madrid. And that's what, like 2-3 weeks ago? So it's really annoying. And I want to see this Barcelona team being successful again. Not in the long term, just winning titles, but also every single week. To get to the long run, to the long term, we have to start focusing about what's next. And if we say, let's win the Champions League, it's not going to take us anywhere. So right now we need to focus 100%. And I want to see a game from Barcelona in which I can go out and say, I'm proud of what we did, you know? Because against Inter, we lost basically the lead. We gave it a goal in the final minute for Icardi and we drew 1-1. I'm not proud of that. Then we lost against Real Betis. I'm certainly not proud of that. And then now we drew against Atletico Madrid. I'm not proud of that. We need to go out to win a game. Let's win and let's continue like that. Let's hopefully turn this around. But there's not many things I can talk about today, to be honest. So I'm very sorry for this match review. It's really unfortunate. I'm not in the mood to do it because I'm really annoyed because of the copyright strike. I'm really sorry about that. But hopefully it can get fixed. And hopefully we can do our live streams just like always and return back to normal. And with that, Barcelona also do it as well. That's going to be it for now. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.